I'm Joe and I DJ and produce under Papa Nugs, and I'm based in Hackney Wick in London. So I've been DJing since I was 18, so like just after I finished school. I just got into it from, it was just all like kind of older mates from the skate park and stuff. We'd always just be playing like old school jungle and kind of old school garage stuff, and then used to just watch them just mix for ages, and then yeah, kind of one time actually decided to give it a go, and then from there it kind of just took over a little bit as it does. When I first started really going to Leeds, and again I was super into jungle at the time, and yeah, it was seeing Randall play down there. It was just kind of like locked in for like the whole hour sort of thing. And then yeah, it was around that time we started putting on parties kind of just within like our accommodation block and stuff, and we'd have like just in the hallways of all 3 floors we'd do like kind of different DJs on each floor just laid out on the ironing boards and stuff, and I just really liked the organisation side of it, which was how I got into throwing the parties. And then yeah, kind of I think the real obsession and passion for finding and playing music kind of came like a little bit later. I mainly just do it because I just find it super fun. I feel like it kind of brings back the childish enjoyment of like, you know, looking for that shiny Pokemon card or something. You're looking through like, trawling through loads of like weird old records that, you know, you try and Google it or find it on YouTube and like it's not even there, and you know, you're only going to be spending like £1 or 2 on it. And yeah, I don't know, I just think it can make a set a bit more special if something's, you know, not ideable, or, you know, I've just really liked the idea of placing like songs that I really like in my set that it's taken me a while to find, like, you know, going and spending a few hours just digging through all the second-hand collection and trying to find stuff. So yeah, it's mostly just kind of, yeah, just for the fun factor for me as well, and I just do think it's quite nice, it makes it a bit more special finding something that's really old. Yeah, so there is one that I played in the Pirate Mix actually. And basically it's a new release, it's a Sam remix of an Oriel tune. And yeah, I didn't find it myself, I was just at a record shop, and all my friends in Hackney Wick, and I was kind of just listening to a record, and the guy next to me just started like really bopping his head to something, and I was just being a bit nosy. I was like, what's that you got there? And then he showed me it, and it's this like crazy, just upbeat, like really fun like electro tune, just progresses super nice. And basically I asked them, I was like, oh, have you got another copy? They were like, oh, it's the last one. Just went home, bought it on Juno, and then I think it's been in every set for like the past 6 months after that. That's really changed over the years for me actually, because at first I think when you're mixing, you know, very bass orientated and, you know, quite fast kind of club heavy stuff like jungle and garage like I did when I was younger, I think that's all about being quick and choppy, because a lot of the time it's kind of, you know, those repeating like bass ideas, there's not much progression and stuff. So I used to be completely into doing really quick choppy mixing, but then recently I've kind of really, I think it's probably because of the new tunes I'm finding are more progressive, and like, you know, I like kind of letting them roll out a bit, especially because I'm mixing vinyl a bit more as well. I quite like doing kind of longer blends now, but I think, you know, it's good fun to just kind of do a bit of a mix, and it really depends on kind of the style of music you're mixing. First of all, we're just picking the tracks, and I was like, okay, I reckon I squeezed 7 in the end, which I was pretty proud of. 10 minutes, 7 tunes, I feel like you can't do too much better than that. But I wanted to start with kind of breaksy stuff, because I think breaks are something that have always played a big part in the tunes I produce and the tunes I love digging for, because, you know, even jungle, the breaks in that, and then now I prefer kind of the more slowed down versions. But yeah, I want to start with a bit of breaks and then go into a bit of electro, which I've been, you know, really heavily into recently. And then yeah, I've also really wanted to show the kind of percussive side of what I'm into, so then kind of ended with those, and then a little production of my own at the end. But yeah, I wanted to use as many different techniques as well. I really enjoy using the effects, but I don't know, I think my philosophy for it is if people can tell you're using it, you're probably using it wrong.
Watch the business.